Hey YouTube, this is Rescue Music Park Fan 62. It is Tuesday, October the 15th. In today's video, I'm here to talk about what to expect for Kings Island's Halloween haunt. Now, I am going to talk about a Friday compared to Saturday or Sunday. On a Friday, the gates open at around 5 o'clock, so please be aware there are going to be a bunch of people lined up beforehand, especially if it's a very nice day. They will back up fairly fast. So your best option would probably try and get there as early as you can. So then once you get past that, you will get toward the gate or the parking toll. They don't start letting people into the parking lot, I think, until 5:15, 5:30. But please beware, there are going to be people merging in and out of different lanes. Now, once you get through that and you get to your parking space, please be aware, because it is a humongous parking lot. People are going to drive differently, so please be aware. Now, once you get to your space and you head inside, so once you go through security, the good thing is Friday nights they don't allow bags unless it's something like a fanny pack or something like that, I believe. So once you get through security, once you get past the tickets, so it'll be between the ticket booth heading toward the main gate where you show the attendant your pass or a ticket. There are going to typically be around 4 to 5 security officers right there checking IDs. This is part of their chaperone policy. Essentially, if you are 15 and under, you have to be with somebody over the age of 21 to be with. Please be aware as well, there are going to be kids who are going to ask if you can chaperone them at least to get in. The best thing to do in that situation is say no, because if anything would happen, it would come back to you. So once you get past the ID and show your ticket and or season pass, you get in. At this point, depending on how stuff goes, this is going to be around 5:45-ish, depending on how long the line gets and stuff. So from there, you can, depending on how you want to do it, there will typically be a rope or something. I think it's right near pumpkin eaters. So if you go the other way, they're going to have it right past the funnel cake stand near the right near the main stage. So on the main stage, the Undertaker will come out, say some corny lines like, try and incorporate some Halloween puns into it. Also, please be aware of this as well. You are going to hear for about 15 seconds very loud pyrotechnics. So from there, the monsters come out, as well as the fog machines turn on. Also, with fog machines as well, depending on the weather, the fog is going to linger. So please be aware. Friday night, it was getting very bad. Now, from there, the indoor haunted houses open up. So all the indoor haunted houses are Slaughterhouse, Alien X, and a few others. Please be aware those lines can get very long very fast. So if you're going to go through them, try and go through them as fast as you can, or you're going to be waiting a while. So, from there, you have several choices. So you can go toward like Diamondback and Mystic Timbers and stuff like that. So you will hear the music change, as well as see fog and stuff like that. You won't see actors for Bandon at that point because of it won't be quite as dark out yet. Now, from there, you can do what you want. The cool thing is at Mystic Timbers, Orion, and a couple others, they do have signs that do say how long the wait is for the actual line and the Fast Pass line. So if you want a single ride Fast Pass, there is a Fast Pass machine close by where you can purchase it. I'm not entirely sure how much those are. I assume that it may vary depending on the day. You can also buy the all-day Fast Pass as well in the front. I think on weekends it's like around $80, give or take. So please be aware of that. Now, fast forward to Saturday and Sunday. Now, okay, please note this. There is one more Halloween haunt on a Sunday, which is this coming Sunday. The 21st, I think it is, or 20th, or something like that. So please be aware of that as of now. So typically how Halloween haunt on Saturday and then on Sunday when it is there goes is around 5 o'clock. There will be an announcement over the intercom. That will be like in 1 hour, the monsters will be arriving. And so if you have any people who don't like that sort of thing, you may want to leave now. They do that at 5:30, saying you have 30 minutes. They do it at 5:45, so they're saying you have 15 minutes. And then I believe at 5 minutes till 6. You can, depending on where you are in the park, can hear the pyrotechnics go off, which signals the change. So if you have a little one in the park when haunt starts, I would highly suggest you head toward the front, as that is typically when a lot of the madness starts to happen. Next thing, the crowds. The crowds is one of these things where it can get insanely busy, especially if it's a very nice day. I went all weekend, and I would have to say Friday night and Saturday night were by far the busiest. Saturday was the busiest day of all three, and then Friday and Sunday are tied for second. Now, next thing. You are going to still see parents with smaller kids around the time haunt starts. Does that mean they are going to stay through midnight? Absolutely not. A lot of the times when haunt starts, a lot of parents are going to be exiting the park, as typically haunt brings in a different crowd. As haunt typically brings in the teenagers / adults for this sort of thing. Now, lastly, is haunt worth going? Yes. Now, if you are the type of person that just likes to ride rides or eat food or something like that, then go through the haunted attractions and stuff like that. I would highly suggest one of the No-Boo necklaces. The No-Boo necklaces are $16.99 a piece, and a scare actor, if it sees you with it on, won't scare you. Now, if you have last year's, for example, they won't scare you. They will scare you. I'm sorry. Lastly, I personally didn't do this, but I saw people who did. If you have bought the interactive lanterns, which are these lanterns that look similar to these. Let me put these out. But and then on the front of it we'll have this, so it will say like Kings Island's Halloween Haunt, and it will the cool thing about the lantern is depending on what you're doing with it, the light will change color. So in some areas it will stay like an orangish color, and then other areas it will be red and blue and green and yellow and all this other stuff. So overall, that is a very cool aspect. That is the more pricier thing in that, and that was $39.99. Overall, is haunt worth it? Yes. But please be aware of the crowds, like I just said.